All right. So if somebody's listening, they haven't been to your site, they don't know what to get, and they go to Castello di Amorosa and start looking through your wines, and they're overwhelmed by the number of wines you have available. If you had to give somebody, like, let's say 2 of your wines that they should order if they wanted to get what Castello and what your style of winemaking is, what would be the 2 wines you would tell them to throw in their shopping cart?
Well, I mean, it's easy to say Cabernet. If you're in Napa, you're always graded on your Cabernet Sauvignon, our typical Napa Valley Cab, or Il Baroni if you're inclined. Which are, I would stand by as, some of our best wines. But I can be honest and say that there's Cabernet all over Napa Valley here. This is what we do. And if you can't make a good Cabernet in the Napa Valley, you're in the wrong line of work, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll put ours up against anybody's. But if you're asking about what would kind of speak to our identity a little bit more, I would certainly say more of the Italian varietals, because that's something we do that not too many others do. The La Castellana, which you guys are going to try at a later date. That is similar to our Il Baroni in that it is a reserve level Cabernet Sauvignon. You can tell by the wax on it that it's a reserve wine. That's kind of our little thing that we do. We're blending in Sangiovese into that wine. It's typically about 2/3 to 75% Cabernet, and then the rest is split between Merlot and Sangiovese. And some years we'll put a little bit of Malbec in there, Petit Verdot, but it's a super Tuscan blend. And for us, that means we're taking we're bringing a medley of Italian varietals, for us as Sangiovese, with the Bordeaux varietals, which are all the other ones. And so that is really a wine that I think is unique for us. Pinot Grigio might be a little bit simple, but that's not a really exciting wine for some people. But we make a really nice Pinot Grigio, and I would put it up against anybody's. And if you want to see, an Italian varietal done in the kind of modern California style and done better than the boring Pinot Grigio that you've had 100 times in your life, that's a great wine. And our dry Gewürztraminer is really a fun wine. I'm going to keep on listing varietals because that's kind of what we do. But the question would be, do you like sweet wines? Do you like red wines? Do you like white wines? And there's going to be 10 choices for each of those.
Yep.
Yeah. Name your favorite kid. You only have 40 of them.
I do love that you said the Pinot Grigio. Like, I haven't tried it or anything, but that's really impressive of you as a winemaker to say, yeah, I'm going to give you this wine that a lot of people poo-poo on a lot, but when it's made right, it can be unbelievable profile. So the fact that you would put that up as one of your top 2 or 3 that you would recommend says a lot about what you're doing and your confidence in what you're doing. So I really appreciate that.
Dario, wanted to make wines like this. You can't make Pinot Grigio in the Napa Valley. It's going to turn out terribly. It's way too warm. Soil's not right. So he acquired a property up in Mendocino County in the Anderson Valley, and that's where we get our Gewürztraminer from, our Pinot Grigio. So that's the level of commitment that Dario's made to make sure that we have a good source of grapes. So these are estate grapes that we're working with, and there's not too many wineries in the Napa Valley that are acquiring land so they can plant Pinot Grigio there. So we're a little bit different than everybody.
So what I'm hearing is, if you want something to happen and you need it to happen, challenge Castello di Amorosa to say, you can't do that. And it's going to happen.